Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Okay, welcome to our 9th anniversary episode of What's on Tap podcast. And to celebrate this auspicious occasion of 9 years of podcasting, as no one believed it would last this long, especially me, we have a star-studded episode and fun-filled game to play today. So,
lots of friends.
Martin, what do we got going on today?
You are subjecting myself and 3 of our friends to a game of beers.
Yeah, with whole new rules, whole new scoring, and we'll just see how this goes. Because it could be a total clusterfuck. All right, so let's go around the room. Guys, introduce yourselves. Familiar guests and friends of the shows.
Yeah, Pontus here once again. I think I'm probably one of the most guests who's been here most times, or this group at least.
I think you are the most prolific guest of all guests of all time.
Yeah. Next to Martin.
I'm not. Whoa. That's so mean.
Perpetual guest.
And I'm very high up today. My plan is, as long as I beat Marcus, I'm happy.
Oh, nice.
So now you've spoiled the next guest.
Well, I haven't spoiled anything because it's all in the show notes. So, Marcus, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. This will be interesting. I will probably end up last.
We will see if any of the beers in the game of beers are frosty beers, because then you would be.
You never know.
You never know. All right. And then we have
Björn.
All right, fun.
Björn guy.
Nice. Well, way to promote yourself there, bud.
Yes.
I suck at that. So.
I needed to force
a game of beers.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, yeah.
I needed to forcibly promote Marcus.
I know.
I'm so focused.
I know.
Oh,
But
he's in the zone.
he's in the
already.
zone to be able to start naming some beers. Yep. All right.
My goal is to beat Martin today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so what we have right now is we have what's called the first round. So in the new rules or the new version of this game, what we're doing is you will be presented with 3 beers, and you'll have to guess which beer is which. And so the first round is called ominpollo. Oh no! Because what we have are 3 hazy, somewhat similar ominpollo beers. We have the ominpollo hat, which is a 6.2% IPA. We have the Fanta Morgana, which is a 8% double IPA. And then lastly, we have something called Citra Hop Selection 2024, which is a ominpollo Yakima Chief Hops collab coming in at 7.5%. So virtually the same beer probably. Who knows? That's the fun of the game. So what you'll do is on your paper, you will write down what you think number 1 is, what you think number 2 is, and what you think number 3 is. And then we will pass them in. I will tabulate the score, and we will see who got what right.
Oh, do we get to taste now?
You can taste now and smell, and we will give you 30 seconds. You can what?
I'll touch the cans.
No, you cannot touch the cans. You can only look at the cans. So you have 45 seconds. We'll see how that feels, and then you will have to submit an answer.
Oh my god! Before you set this up, did you try these 3 next to each other?
I did not.
Without spoiling anything, I thought one of these was going to be so easy to identify, and they taste exactly the same.
I know.
This
You
could
mean
be.
the Fanta Morgana?
I actually thought that the ominpollo's hat would stick out.
Well, what's funny was I kind of put off trying the ominpollo hat for a while, and then I tried it and went, I don't know that I can taste the difference between this and Fanta Morgana. And then that was like, oh, the game is afoot. All right, are you done? You wanna pass me your thing? All right. Okay. Anyone else ready? We've been going a minute now, so I feel like you've had more than enough time to answer. You got 3 options, not more than 3. You could enter something different if you wanted. It would be wrong, but that would be fun.
I think I might have all 3 here.
I might have 0. I am kind of leaning towards this being a prank.
Yeah, they had 3 cans for Citra Hop Selection.
Yeah.
I got all the Citra hop. Pontus got all the ominpollo's hat, etc. Maybe that's the. That would be so mean.
Let's see what you got, and then oh wow! So I think this is looking pretty similar. And if you want to go ahead and start the next round, we can take those away, and we can start with the next
I'm not finishing this.
Or you can leave. You can leave. It doesn't make a difference. And then here,
Do we have new ones?
we'll get a new section of beers, the new glasses and stuff.
New glasses, then we could have kept them.
We could have kept those.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. So how many think that the Fata Morgana was number one?
I think I wrote Fata Morgana as number one.
You did write Fata Morgana. So what made? So you did not, Marcus. You did not write Fata Morgana. What makes you think that it is not number one?
I don't know, because they all tasted the same, so...
Do you want to know how I thought?
How did you think?
Because when I drank them not blind, the hop selection is the best, then comes Fata Morgana, and then comes ominpollo's hat. So I went in the order of me liking these glasses.
Okay.
One I liked the most, I wrote hop selection, and then Fata Morgana was the second favorite.
Okay.
For me, I think the number one was the most boost one because you got a bit more bite in it,
Yeah.
and number two was it's a different faded citra hops because that one it's from May, so
I totally agree with you, Pontus. I always thought that Fata Morgana has been really overrated as a beer because it's always been really sharp and really boozy.
yeah. But these days it's
But,
amazing.
it's been better lately, but but number one was still sharp.
Yeah,
so.
but I think it's since they started brewing at Kyrkan, they have improved a lot on the Fata Morgana.
All right. Well, round one goes to Marcus because he got all three correct.
Whoa!
Everyone else got 1 point because everyone got the ominpollo's hat was the third one.
That one I was pretty sure about, actually.
Yeah.
The two tasted pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, and then...
Yeah.
So we have a contender now. We have
Yeah.
Marcus at 3 points.
So Marcus, who came in as the underdog, saying, "I'm not going to do very well on this. I'm gonna suck at this." Just out of the gate, leading the pack.
And Björn is
One-time fluke.
Björn is already failing with beating Martin.
Technically, you're all tied for last. So
You didn't say beat or tie, Martin. You said beat.
Martin, this isn't the sprint; it's a marathon.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
It actually is a sprinting marathon.
so you're all tied for last. Congratulations.
But yeah, that's surprising because these two, they both have Citra in front.
Yeah.
And they're both a bit boozy. But I'm surprised that the Citra hop was still quite green and sharp for being from fucking May.
I thought actually Fata Morgana was more boozy and... Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Well, is it an old Fata Morgana? Oh, it's from... Yeah, it's quite old. It's from June.
Oh, it's June. Okay, well, I wouldn't say it's quite old, but
So the brewer
All
who
right.
brews hoppy IPAs was the best at identifying hoppy IPAs.
shocker.
Well,
I'm waiting for the Belgian round.
Oh, I
I
know.
think that is now on the color of the beers.
I'm waiting for the Boone Ood Creek vintage round.
Honestly, if I could have gotten 3 Dre Fontaine Guz vintages, I would have tried that. That would have been the impossible challenge. That would have been the tiebreaker challenge of.
And now wait for the strong lager round with Crocodile, Arboga, and Faxe, extra strong.
Well, I tooled with many ideas around one country and one selection of beers, of lagers per se. At first, I looked at Swedish and I thought, well, that one's too obvious. And there aren't really that many Swedish lagers. It's a lot of what do you call them? Czech beers that they brew over here, like Stonekramen and things like that. But I could have done like a Norrlands Gold and Mariestad and that. And then I looked at like, oh, well, what can we do with Danish beers? And surprisingly, not a lot of Danish lagers. It's really just 5 versions of, I could have done like 5 versions of Carlsberg.
Yeah.
And then a couple of versions of Tuborg, and then there's like a couple of Tulo lagers. But I thought, well, that's not going to be any fun.
Yeah, because I think we checked like a few minutes ago that there's not really horrible at all.
So instead, I went Amsterdam. 3 beers from the Netherlands. All 3 is good. So to start with, we have Grolsch, which I was not aware had switched from bottles to cans. So I was quite excited about that introduction and reintroducing you guys to a classic beer from your childhood that you've probably all drank many times. And then next up is Heineken. I mean, one of the largest mass-produced beers in the world.
Most disgusting as well.
And then finally we have Bavaria, which is not a Bavarian beer. It's also from Holland. So there are three Dutch beers, and that's why it's called Amsterdam.
But it's not the Bavaria non-alcoholic, right? I know that there is a non-alcoholic.
No, this is 5%.
Yeah.
The Grolsch is also probably around...
It's 5%.
Yeah, it's also 5%. And then this is also 5%. So they're all
So
5%. So virtually the same beer for all three instances.
So it's the 3 shades of water around.
It is what it is. So, all right, guys, it is up to you to now try the beers and guess which one's which. Grolsch used to be really easy to determine because it had that green bottle, which led to a skunkiness, which was really nice because you could always pick it out. But since it's now in a can, they really eliminated that extra enhanced profile from the sun bleaching.
This round is terrifying.
Yeah, well, when do you get to the last round, which will also be a terrifying round. But yeah, this one brought me a lot of joy. I really enjoyed the thought of this one. Mostly because I got to say Amsterdam.
You're a sadist.
All right. Once again, Pontus in with the first one.
Martin
like-
with the second.
Good choices. Good choices. Oh. Well, one of you are either completely right or completely wrong, so that'll be fun to see.
I have no idea.
I really don't know.
No, I have to check these ones.
Yeah.
With the water around.
Yeah.
With the previous round, the booziness was more of a factor.
All right. And then, Bjorn, time is up. We need your final answer, your final solution.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no. We're still playing the game. Back off there, bud.
I really
Jeez,
want
you're
some
a little
points
too,
in this round.
a little too heavy. All right. So,
So if you have 3 points
let's
here,
see here.
then you're a confirmed loser.
Oh. Or I'm good at guessing.
So what was your Bjorn? What was your idea here? How did you approach this?
It's been so long since I had Bavaria beer.
Yeah. I imagine it's been a long time for most of you
But
guys.
I remember it as quite bland.
Really, that's a really good distinction amongst 3 bland beers.
No, much blander than other lagers.
All right.
And one was a bit more bland, and that was number 3.
Okay.
That was a bit more bready.
I think I have the same.
So I was like, I've had a lot of Grolsch, more Grolsch than Heineken. I just avoid Heineken, so I think I put Grolsch as number 2.
I put Grolsch as number 2 because I think it was the least disgusting.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of like helpful to check your bias at the door as well.
Yeah. So what if Heineken is number 2 then?
I mean, none of them are good.
All right. So number 1 was Bavaria. Number 2, Heineken, and that means number 3 is Grolsch.
0 points.
How many points do you guys? How do you feel?
I might have gotten one.
Let's see here. Martin, you got 1.
Yay!
And Marcus, how many points did you get? 3. All right, so that's this is going real well, guys.
Wait, did Björn get 0?
Yeah.
We are actually winners here.
Wow! Marcus, I'm impressed.
I know. I think it says a lot about Marcus, actually.
I was closer before I locked it in. I was closer to putting in 0 correct answers than the 1 I got. I didn't want to move Heineken out of the spot I had placed it in.
I mean, I got to say, I'm really impressed, Marcus. How did you suss out which one was which?
Actually, I remember how Bavaria tasted like, and it was exactly like that. And then of the other 2, Heineken is more disgusting than Grolsch, and number 3 and number 2 was.
See, I would have picked Grolsch pretty easily because I definitely think that's pretty disgusting.
In my mouth, Heineken has a weird off flavor, and I felt that
So that's how I feel about like even just trying gross down. Still like yes, apparently it was not the bottle that made it disgusting. It's just not a very good beer.
Actually 100% on Bavaria, but there was
All right.
both the other two.
I don't know that I've had Bavaria in a long time. Let me
And
taste
Martin, you
this.
said that number 2 was least disgusting. The Heineken.
Yes,
Yes.
I did say that. I'll have to stand by that comment for the rest of my life.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't good. But I would like to know the score now.
Oh, the score is Pontus 1, Marcus 6, Bjorn 1, and Martin 2.
Oh, so we don't
Pontus.
Battle of the bottom. You guys are killing it here. I'm super impressed. Marcus, you are just this next round. I'm very interested to see how you do.
Is it going to be an Imperial Stout round?
No, it's not.
It's the Belgian round.
It is the Belgian round.
Ooh, that would be hard.
I've been training for this my entire life.
Yeah.
But what is
Sign up the 0 points.
But
right
one,
now.
it's not Lambic.
No, but Belgian, so it's lambic adjacent.
It's my big adjacent. They're all the same.
Is it Belgian IPAs?
They're
Oh!
yeah.
It would be fun though. Try 3 wheat beers side by side.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was actually almost one of the things I was going to do.
That would be evil.
Yeah, that was going to be so the ones I considered but didn't go with because fruited sours I thought well that would be fun, but then you realize like oh well that'll be pretty easy to figure out because nobody makes 3 of the same. It's always like always slightly different, so it's almost impossible to get 3 of the same beers. It's a Stimulager. Oh, look at you! Figured out how that. Yeah. So Henrik, my lovely assistant here, had discovered how to use a tray. So we're all very excited for him.
It's the latest in beverage producing technologies.
Okay.
Yes.
I recently learned that water is not a beverage.
Water's not a beverage. What is water then?
The definition of beverage is a drink that is not water.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay. So here's a fun trivia fact you can use in one of your trivia contests in the future. So the guy that invented the diesel engine, I can't remember his first name, something diesel.
Yeah.
He invented one other really famous thing. What was the other really famous thing he created?
I have read this once, but I forgot.
Pantyhose.
Nope. All right. So
Potatoes.
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 All right. So the answer is ice cubes.
Wow.
He invented ice cubes. I was like, wow, that's a great trivia question. Okay, so this is the Duvel You Know, because I thought it was fun playing on the Devil You Know. So what we have in front of us is a Chimay Blue. We have Devilish by Helia Briggery, and we have Duvel. We have 3 beers. They are all Belgian strong ales of some sort. And your time trick here is to tell me which one is the Duvel beer.
Oh, we're just going to identify the developer.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh!
Then us, me and Björn have written 1, 2, 3.
That's fine.
We have saved it.
Yep.
But
That doesn't make a difference. You can guess the other 2 for bonus points if you want.
But if
I will
I-
give bonus points.
But if
But-
I write develop all 3,
You can't write Duvel in all 3. You have to pick one.
meh.
So I'll give a half a point for every extra one you get correct.
Ah,
If you want,
yeah,
we'll have points. Sure, why not? I know you like points, Martin. I hate to deprive you of points. All right. So again, it's Chimay Blue, it's Duvel, and it is Devilish. All right.
I have handed in my notes.
Did you write all 3?
this might be
I wrote
0
all 3,
points.
of course.
Same here.
Wow.
I think one was pretty easy.
And now that Björn has handed in,
I think number 1 is Chimay.
one has to be Chimay because
Yeah.
Chimay is the only dark one.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, congratulations. You all got half a point for that one. Now, who? Let's see here. 2, 3 2s and 1 3. So why did you pick 3 for
As a
Duvel?
Duvel. Because I had Devilish recently.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty certain.
Pretty
I'm pretty
certain
sure that Duvel is the third one.
Are
It
you?
tastes the most like Belgian yeast. Oh my god, that's gonna be devilish.
Well, let's put it this way. 3 people picked Duvel's number 2.
Oh no.
And 1 person picked Duvel's number 3. And I'm looking at the bottom of this bottle. And the answer is number 3.
Oh, it feels good to be a gangster sometimes. With that 3 points in one question.
3.5 points, and then everyone else got half a point.
Wow. Oh, I feel so good. But come on, they taste completely different.
Yeah, no, but
Do they?
I was
Which one, the Duvel? I mean, the Duvel and the Devilish?
Because I know that Duvel is really doesn't really taste that much. So.
Yeah, but
No, but that's opposite. Duvel tastes more than devilish.
No,
Devilish
but-
is really good.
Devilish was super sweet. And for me, I'm like, oh, but who doesn't take really sweet beers? They have like more characteristic taste, like they taste a lot more. So I was dumbfounded by that. And it fooled me.
Marcus is still way ahead.
Marcus
Wait a
is
minute.
still double the points of the next closest person.
So you only gave me 1. It was just 1 point to identify Duvel.
Oh, no, sorry, it was 3 points. You said 3, and I had 3 in my mind, so then it was 5 points.
So I have 5.5 and Marcus has 6.5.
Yes.
2 rounds left.
All right, so 2 rounds left, and
Björn,
the next round is
are we
called...
winning now? Or should we start playing the game now?
Oh.
So, go ahead and bring up the next... Yeah. So the next round is going to be your stout round you're very much looking forward to.
I'm really looking forward to this.
And this is the Barrel-Aged Bastards round. So we have 3 barrel-aged whiskey or bourbon barrel-aged beers to choose from. And you have to pick on which one's which.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Same
So you like the new
here.
format?
This is
Yeah.
this is one of the best game of beers ever, and I think it's because we're all in the room at the same time.
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult when we do it long distance. So I think having everyone in the room is a really good idea.
No, but
I'm
when-
glad you recommended having it in the same room together.
When you in the past, our listeners know this. In the past, you've thrown us out of the room when one person was blind tasting.
Well, there's only the first round, and then the second and third rounds we were going to
Fair enough. Fair enough, but now it's everyone against everyone from the start.
It is.
But now we're in the same room, so... Oh, hi, Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
So the last round is actually the finish round, and you all get knives, and whoever survives is the winner.
Sisu master.
Oh, I remember a while back, or a few years ago, at Maria's birthday, I think it was, or Emily's, there was a Finnish guy there, working with 2 artists, and he actually had a Finnish Mora knife tattooed on his underarm to always be ready.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
it's difficult to stab someone with tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Soon there will come 3 barrel-aged stouts.
3 barrel-aged stouts. I was actually quite surprised I was able to find 3 barrel-aged stouts that were just plain barrel-aged stouts, as far as I know. I read the cans pretty carefully, and they seem to be just straight barrel-aged
So
stouts.
no like vanilla adjuncts or cocoa.
Yeah. So I tried to make sure there was no like vanilla cocoa or things like that. I also looked at porters. There were some porters there, and then I also looked at
Export stouts.
yes.
Yeah, I tried the one from...
Oyster stouts.
The oyster stouts are impossible, but because of Oktoberfest coming up, a lot of Schwarzbier on the shelf right now.
Yeah.
So there's almost a Schwarzbier around.
But I think you can actually make also export stuff from, because you have the Guinness, you also have the one from Ford from McGregor, and you also have that other regular one. There are also 2 or 3 regular ones, and they had one now that was released this week as well.
There is a thing of like what I could easily find on the shelf versus what I'd have to order,
Yeah.
and I was only going with what I could easily find on the shelf.
Ah.
And I was not going to go too hard on finding things here. It was just what was really available to me.
But I gotta give it up for our helper friend Henrik.
I know.
He's
Yes.
doing an amazing job.
yeah.
He is doing an amazing
Stefan.
job.
Stefan is just sitting here like a king, not doing anything,
That's why I had to help her.
just like he always does.
Push it to the limit.
All right, guys. So we have 3 barrel-aged stouts in front of us. Some sort of bourbon barrels. They were not... Well, actually, one of them was kind of specific. The other 2, I don't believe are. I'm waiting for the cans to magically appear so I can tell you more about these beers.
Is this round also about naming all 3? And
You have to
1
name
point
all
for
3.
each? Yeah.
1 point for each.
Great.
So Martin's super excited about
I'm
these.
so excited.
And I think you may have all had these before. One, of course, is the tried and true 1050
Ooh.
Bourbon Barrel Aged from Oscar Blues.
Yeah.
coming in at 12.5% ABV. The second is the Frontal Brewing Company Churchill BA, which is a barrel-aged imperial stout, coming in at 10%. And and then the last is Longill Barrel-Aged Stout Series 2023, aged in whiskey barrels.
But it has a special name, right? On the front.
Yeah.
Oh, this one actually, this is called Spear.
Yeah.
This one actually might be easy to figure out. I didn't realize this was an Irish whiskey barrel.
Pontus, I think you and I tasted this while walking from one place to another.
Yeah.
Ugly drinking it.
I remember having a can in a bag that pulled out that we might open.
I don't think you'll be able to figure this one out. I thought maybe it would be kind of like, oh, this one's peated or something, but it's not.
No.
So it's Slanta.
It's penis.
Enjoy. Let's find out who knows their barrel-aged stouts. I gotta tell you, I
was at the Frontal Brew of this spring earlier, and I'll be ashamed if I can't.
I gotta tell you, I don't know that I can tell the difference because I've tried two of them and they taste legitimately the same. Oh yeah, I got no clue. They all taste kind of the same. Yeah. You have water? Oh, Marcus, you need some water to clean your palate, or are you okay? No. All right. So, look at Pontus. You were just on the spot, man. You either know it or don't. I like that. I appreciate that.
He's a machine.
He is. He's just like, I'm not even going to think about this. I'm just going to
It's
go with my
30
first.
seconds. It's gone 30 seconds. Where are our answers?
I'm agreeing here. Let's get
Pontus, you're in the bottom.
some pencils on papers
You
here.
don't think at all. I think too long. That's why I'm in the bottom.
I'm the only one following
What
the
was the
rules.
name of that one?
So we have Spear,
Churchill.
we have Churchill, and we have 1050.
I'm the only one following the rules. So
I feel like they taste
This is-
very similar.
It's a total guess. from
Yeah.
my side.
Yeah, and of course you're probably going to get all three, you son of a bitch. All right. Let's see
I'm
here.
hoping this one's right.
Well, we've got either two winners or two losers. And and then
Well, I think we had exactly the same guesses.
I think Frontal is the third one.
Number one.
all right, we'll see what we got. Okay, so
10 number three.
do you think Frontal is the number one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
So who thinks? So we have two number ones, and you think it's
Number
you don't remember?
two.
Let me see what you
Number
put.
two.
Marcus,
Oh,
you
really?
put.
Number three.
Let's see. This is Churchill was number 3.
Yeah, we
And-
same. Yeah,
Martin, you put
same third.
third, and then 1050
Second.
is second. Definitely second.
Me
Three.
and Marcus have identical answers,
And
and
then-
Pontus
alright.
and Björn have identical answers.
Well, so let's see. So beer number 1 was Spear.
Yes.
So that's 1, 2
Can
people
fit.
got that right. Churchill was number 3,
Marcus and I have
which
3
means
points each.
1054 is number.
Yeah.
So
And this is the
so
weird.
Bjorn, you got 0 points.
I got 0 points.
And Pontus got 0 points, and then that's 3 and 3.
I hate this game.
Stay there.
So number 1, Spear, was the sharpest, and number 3 had kind of a muddy aftertaste. And I remember it from the Churchill.
For me, like number 2 it's not smelling like 1050.
Honestly, when I tasted them all
I think
side by
Henrik
side,
has missed.
I was like, they all taste almost
Yeah.
virtually the same. I really couldn't tell
It's
much of a difference.
Boozy and sharp. That's not how I remember 1050.
Have you tried it each year? Because it's
I've
gotten,
tried-
it's gotten progressively worse each year.
Yeah, I
haven't
remember
tried
loving
this
it,
one.
and it's one of those things where it's like, has my level of enjoyment for barrel aged 1050 just changed, or has the beer changed? And I want to feel like the beer's changed, that it's not as good as it used to be.
But this is the last round.
This is the
and
last
there's
round.
1 point difference
1
between me and
point
Marcus.
difference, and then there's a lot of points difference between Pontus and.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, you guys can just sit this out if you want. Just say.
But I heard a thing. Isn't each point worth 3 points in this one?
Yeah, so the last round, it's 10 points apiece.
Making all the previous rounds useless.
Just completely superfluous. No point even having a game.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all Melody Festival all over. Exactly.
Exactly.
The votes of the people don't count.
The people are idiots. We all know that. They don't know what they're talking about. We don't even know why we asked them because they're not going to get it right. This last round will be a lot of fun because it's in honor of Oktoberfest.
Oh my god.
So-
Marathon.
It's 3 Oktoberfest beers from the top Oktoberfest producers. So I hope you know the difference between...
So it's Paulaner, it's
Eyinger.
Roy,
Eyinger.
Not Eyinger.
What Eyinger?
That would be too nice.
it's Solerhoff.
But that,
Oh, Solerhoff.
that's the top producer. They are the top producer of the Oktoberfest beer, because they're actually good.
I know.
But do we still get to see them?
You still get to see them. You still see the bottles. We're waiting on Henrik. Henrik forgot his tray.
I'm
so
gonna
he's
write
gonna
Martin on my...
Same here.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We'll write Marcus. Then Marcus can get bonus points.
Sure, that's exactly
No,
it.
I don't score points, so Martin...
So, all right. So we have Hofbrau,
Oh,
Oktoberfest. Oh, I got a little hard on mine. And we have Lowenbrau, and we have Paulaner.
Yeah.
And you did, yeah. So these are each.
I want to be able to identify Paulaner, but Löwenbräu and Hofbräu,
So
that's gonna be a
it's-
doozy.
This is gonna be hard.
I thought I would do my own little experiment earlier this week, and I bought a bottle of the Hofbrau and a bottle of the Lowenbrau, and I got to tell you, I did not know it's two different beers. I like poured them side by side, and I tried it. And I was just like,
Björn,
I think this is the exact same beer.
so
Just
we can't
put
win
different
now.
labels.
Are we doing the cuvée instead?
No, you need to beat each other. You're both at 1.5
Right.
points.
Yeah.
Someone needs to get in last place. Is it going to be you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me. I'm pretty sure.
It's
So
gonna be
how do you guys feel about Oktoberfest? Is it something that you like whenever they come out every year? You celebrate the release of Oktoberfest beers, or is it just
I like this beers.
I know. There's so many Oktoberfest.
I'm a huge fan of medicine and...
Yeah.
Same
So are you going to an Oktoberfest celebration this year?
No, I'm not. We're in Sweden.
But there's so many of them taking place in Malmo.
Yeah, but we're in Sweden.
They're not very good in Sweden.
Are they not? All right. I'm just saying,
But
like,
I think the one
Oktoberfest belongs in
Stefan.
Germany.
Munich.
the Munich.
I'm gonna do a monkish tap takeover instead.
Nice.
But
The monkish Oktoberfest.
yes, exactly. Because yeah, we're Stockholm.
Oktober.
So
All right. So guys, are you ready? Let's begin. Which one's Paulaner? Which one's Lowenbrau?
Easy.
And which one's Hofbrau? Too easy for you? You're just like, it's...
I haven't had these beers since like 2013.
Yeah, I know. That's the fun part is, when was the last time you actually had some of these? And, I think I actually buy either the Hofbrau or the Paulaner every year just to have it, to try it out. But I couldn't tell you which one was which. And they come in at 6%, 6.1%, and 6.3%. So virtually all the same. And they virtually taste all the same. I gotta try can I guess as well? Let's see.
I have handed in. So now I'm the first to hand in.
You are. Oh, I think that's the Paulaner.
Come on, lucky dice.
All right, let's see.
Okay, so I did think one of them was tastier than the other. I think one stood out as slightly tastier.
Which one was slightly tastier?
I won't say that until Marcus has handed in.
Oh, okay.
But I want that to be the Paulaner. I respect Paulaner as a brewery more than I do Hofbräu or Löwenbräu.
Let's see.
So one is Paulaner.
Yes, I agree.
So who else has Paulaner? So Paulaner. So
Löwenbräu.
Whoa!
oh, so you have the Lowenbrau is number one.
Wait. Did me and Marcus have the same answers
Alright.
completely?
So let's see here.
anymore.
Lowenbrau,
That's right.
Hofbrau, and Paulaner. All right. So
I forget what 2 and 3 are. I forget what I wrote. I'm in my head now.
I just wrote numbers and letters.
well, again, you guys, Marcus and Martin, M&M are in sync.
Then you won. Then Marcus won if we answer the same.
Well, let's see. So number one would be Lowenbrau.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm last place.
Number two would
Medicine
be
King.
Paulaner.
Oh, I was all wrong.
Damn.
And then number three would be Hofbrau. So
So did I get the Hofbrau right?
We could have answered differently on 2 and 3.
I took the Hofbrau. Oh, okay. So that was so you're at 2.5 points, Bjorn. Pontus, you got the Hofbrau, and
I got 0 points.
yep. So you got 2.5 points. So that is a photo finish tied for last. Martin, you got 0 points.
I'm not surprised.
Yep. And Marcus, you also
0.
got 0 points.
Yeah, so we are the winners.
Marcus, congratulations. You won at 9.5 points.
Nice.
Martin, you came in a very close second at
But
8.5.
Lemonbrow 10 points, right?
Yes, the Lowenbrow was 15 points. So congratulations. You come in at 17.5 points. No, you come in at third, Bjorn, and Pontus, you also come in at third.
I am very happy to lose to Marcus by 1 point when he nailed that first hop round.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. Setting the pace. We never caught up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was so close though.
Yeah, he nailed the first 2 rounds just straight out the gate. It was just like, well, there's a clear advantage here.
But I take from this a pride in identifying Duvel. Because Duvel on tap is a vintage product. I do drink it every year. So that's got to count for something.
Yeah. So which round did you think was the easiest round?
None.
None? All right.
I mean, now
I
it's
think actually
the Imperial Stout
No,
round.
the second one with
The second one with the Amsterdam beers. All right.
I
I would have thought you said the first round because you were like,
At first, I was not so sure about 2 of the beers, so it could have gone either way.
Okay, Rain Man.
But the other ones, the Amsterdam beers, yeah. that was-
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. All right.
The one I actually thought that the Imperial Stouts had distinct properties, and I identified them with something each.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I really wish I had done better in the IPA round because I've had all of those very recently.
I know. That was the whole point.
But we don't. Because we want to win. You were rooting for Marcus, me and Björn.
I was actually kind of rooting for Marcus when he said in the beginning, I shouldn't participate, I will be too bad at this. And then just crushing it.
They just dominate everything out the
Yes.
gate. Yeah, that's the way that's his game. It's like it's a psychological game he was playing to start with. It was just like I'm gonna make them think that I don't know anything,
Keep
and
a
then
low
just come in
profile
and
and then
just dominate through the whole tournament.
then push it in.
Yeah,
Everyone loves an underdog.
exactly.
Yeah, that was fun.
Really good work.
All right. Well, thanks everyone. I'm glad this actually worked. I had to really think about how to make this happen in a way that I could make it to where the game would actually play. So,
Yes, thanks a lot, Björn. This was
Yeah, it was
super fun.
well, good.
9 years.
9 years.
I
Well,
forget how many years I have been a part of the podcast.
at least 6.
So 69.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why did I say so?
Thanks for joining us for our 9th anniversary episode. I can't believe we are over 600 episodes and 9 years going. It's insane.
We're the best around. We're the most around.
Yeah, exactly. Whether people listen or not, we're still there.
Yes.
Fuck them. But you can find us online. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Elon Musk game of playbook.
What?
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
His people quit advertising on him on the
Yeah.
on the X, and so he was like, "Fuck them, they can go elsewhere." And then everyone started going elsewhere, and he was like, "I'm going to sue them for collusion." I don't think that's how that works, there, bud.
Smart. You're creating a monopoly against me.
Yeah, by not advertising on my platform, where I blatantly insulted you and add racist content ads to all of your posts.
So that's what we're going to do to all competing beer podcasts.
Exactly.
We're going to sue them for collusion. Why do you have better quality than us? We have more episodes.
And longer.
No, our episodes are super short. Our competitors have these 2-hour interviews
This
with
one
brewers.
will be.
Well, this was like 40 minutes.
Exactly, we're at 38 minutes at this point.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the longest in
It will
show
be.
history.
And
All
probably
right.
the most fun one as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the best episode ever.
It was a lot of fun to do. I had a blast doing this.
It's all downhill from here.
Yep.
Yes.
The next 9 years will just be a slow, miserable trudge to obscurity.
No change there.
Yep. Actually, it'll be that's why it's so slow because we have to
Yes.
go. It's so incremental and it's barely moving by inches.
So you can find us at Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, and wherever you can find good quality podcasts. Until next time,
please like and subscribe to all of these things. So until next time.
keep drinking, you dum-dums. I wanted you to say it.